This week on Inside Boulder News, we'll take a look at some of this year's top stories as we look back on 2010. Hi, I'm Andrew Barth. The end of 2010 is in sight, and here at Inside Boulder News, we've been reviewing our first year of coverage. From road construction projects to environmental news, city initiatives to high-tech innovations, wildfires to medical marijuana, we've worked hard to keep you informed. Over the next 2 weeks, we'll be highlighting what our staff considers the top 10 stories of this year. We hope you enjoy this look back.
According to a recent Gallup poll, Boulder is rated the happiest and healthiest city in the U.S.
The acceptance issue, I mean, there's so many different people here, lots of different perspectives and opinions, and, you know, it's just kind of very eclectic.
Yeah, everyone's just happy, friendly, everyone says hi on the street.
Walk, run, bike, drink and eat all the time, and it's a great place.
Really forward thinkers here. I just think this place has a lot to offer.
People move here because it's a place where they want to live. We're surrounded by beauty and we preserve it to a greater extent than most cities, and with all that abundance and opportunity, I think people take advantage of it, and that's what contributes to that heading.
Sounds like Boulder's the happiest and healthiest place in America for a lot of reasons. Back to you, Mike.
Boulder area drivers can enjoy a smooth and effortless drive along North Broadway with the reopening of all lanes from Pine Street to Pineyrus Avenue last week. This milestone was planned more than 18 months ago in order to have all lanes open for the start of school for both the Boulder Valley School District and the University of Colorado.
Well, it's definitely been a challenging project. This project, Broadway Pineyrus, represents the single largest transportation project that we've ever constructed. The renewal of all these public works improvements has basically created a whole series of improvements for the public to use. Number one is that we've renewed all of the lifelines, the water lines, sewer lines, communication lines that basically supply needed services that people depend on. We've made improvements to pedestrian areas. We've made sidewalk improvements in significant areas of the project. We reconstructed all the transit stops in the corridor, including brand new boarding areas, constructed significant storm sewer improvements that provides for health and safety related to stormwater drainage on the roadway so that we've got passable arterial roadways when there's large rainstorm events and things. One thing that's interesting too is that, you know, in our transportation master plan, the key funding priority is system preservation and maintenance, and this project really represents the best example I've worked on of renewal of an existing infrastructure in a corridor like this, both from a utility standpoint and a roadway standpoint. And that's the final piece of it, is that, you know, we've renewed the roadway, replaced an existing deteriorated roadway surface with a brand new concrete pavement that will last 30+ years.
The Boulder Fire Department and several other local agencies officially dedicated the new Boulder Regional Fire Training Center on July 26th.
This is a significant day for the fire service here in Boulder County. This is an amazing facility, and it's here to serve the over 600 firefighters that serve the communities here in the county.
This fire training center is a great addition to our Boulder City and Boulder County community.
As Mayor said, training's critical to the services we provide. These services are more complex every year, and it's essential for our firefighters to train before an emergency strikes.
The state-of-the-art training center will give crews throughout Boulder County hands-on, realistic opportunities to train for emergencies close to the communities they serve. The site includes a classroom and administration building, a training tower, and a burn building. Specific locations were designed for extrication training, propane fire scenarios, attic and garage simulations, and rappelling practice. The burn building allows firefighters to experience actual fires that burn more cleanly and with less pollution than older training facilities. The facility is the first ground-up project constructed by the city to achieve Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, or LEED Gold certification. The $5.8 million facility replaces the old facility on Lee Hill Road, which was in use since 1974.
Governor Bill Ritter visited Boulder on Saturday, June 5th, to sign groundbreaking legislation that will allow Colorado residents to build community solar gardens. The bill, signed atop downtown Boulder parking garage, allows people to own solar panels that are not on their property. It also directs the Colorado Public Utilities Commission to create rules for companies like Xcel Energy to extend rebates and the same benefits that homeowners with solar panels enjoy to solar garden participants. House Democratic Representative for Boulder, Claire Levy, sponsored the bill and said the following at the signing ceremony. A community solar garden is the perfect way to expand the opportunity for families and businesses to use homegrown solar power. Utility customers in shaded homes, renters, condo and townhome dwellers, and even small businesses that rent their space will be able to get the same benefits of solar energy as having panels on their own roof. The bill creates yet more ways for Coloradoans to get off dirty fossil fuels and onto renewable energy.
This week, Boulder City Council confirmed that it will place a local tax question on the ballot, asking voters to support a utility occupation tax that will replace $4.1 million a year the city had been receiving as a result of a franchise with Xcel Energy. The city has decided to let that franchise lapse at the end of 2010. Under the franchise, Xcel collected a 3% fee from its ratepayers and passed that money on to the city's general fund. This revenue has been used to pay for core services, including police, fire, libraries, parks, human services, and public works. To offset this lost revenue, Council voted to put a replacement tax on the ballot. The utility occupation tax on Xcel Energy would generate $4.1 million, the same amount as the yearly franchise fee. It is expected that Xcel would pass this cost on to its consumers, just as it does the franchise fee. This measure is designed to keep costs at the same levels that Boulder residents and business owners would have been paying anyway, while helping to keep the city's budget whole. The tax would last 5 years. That's all the time we have this week. Join us again next week for a look at the top 5 stories. You can connect with Inside Boulder News on Facebook by submitting news tips and questions. Just search for City of Boulder Channel 8. I'm Andrew Barth. Stick around for more Inside Boulder right after this.